Hey YouTube, my Darkest99 here. What's up? Here's my deck profile video about Constellars. So here's the deck. Here we go. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. First card's a free Constellar Paul Lux. If it's like a catastrophe for Constellars. It has the same effect as Evils from Catastrophe would. Once per turn, during the turn this is normal summon. You can normal summon one Constellar monster in addition to your standard normal summoner set. So it's a really good combo with this and Cruise or him. It's just like with him, you would summon him, and then you get him or another Constellar monster, and you can make an immediate Shockmaster right there. It's just so fucking broken. The effects are broken. This is the wind-up shark of the Constellar deck, pretty much. It can be used twice, which is more kick-ass. I expect this card might get hit to 2 or 2 this next format if Constellars are become that majorly broken. Constellar, this horse guy, his effect, the spellcaster horse guy, whatever the hell he's called. He doesn't look on him, but whatever. The effect of this guy is you summon him. You can normal summon one Constellar, level 4 lower Constellar, one level 4 Constellar monster from your hand. So pretty much, it's a good play with Pawn-Axe and Pawn-Axe. After you use the Pawn's effect, you summon that. It's just ridiculous. The effect's so fucking ridiculous. So you can make combos to bring out Shockmaster, Volcanosaurus, you name it. Anything. It just adds a lot of plays to the deck. And plus one of these guys right there. So it's good. And this is the Element Hero Stratus of the deck, Constellar Sheraton. When this is normal summon, you can add one Constellar monster from your deck to your hand. So it can be any of these guys. Even Sombre, except for these three monsters here, because they're non-Constellar. So you can make a lot of combos with this deck. This is like, you summon this, you know, it's one of the, for a Libier play or something, when you make materials. Here's the Krakion of Constellar decks. One of the effects is you banish one Constellar monster to the graveyard and add one Constellar monster to your hand. And you get, and this card gain the effect of that monster you return to the hand to the end phase, I think. And then the next effect is you can normal summon one additional Constellar monster. So it's a lot of combos what you can do with this guy here. What you can do is summon it, then activate the effect, summon this, then summon that, and summon that. It's just, the effect's so broken. Sombres, you gotta run it free. I think I'm gonna keep it at free. People might run it at 2, but I'm gonna run it free and see how it goes. Here's the Poor Man's Fire Fist Bear Gorilla. Now, the effect's okay. If you attack and destroy a monster by battle, you can add one of these guys to your deck. You can set one of these guys face down on the field. And it's also a Beast Warrior type, so this can actually help out with the Tiger King I have in the deck and other stuff. So, it's still a lot of things you can use it with. And honest, I have a lot of light monsters in here, so it's needed. I might try to put Infect Veilers in eventually. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. We'll see. Fire Formation Tanky. You know what this card does, obviously. I'm not cutting it down. I'm going to keep it at free because I think you need to run it at free. You activate. You can add either add a Gorilla or you can add this guy right here across with the effect. It's just so nasty, and it gains 100. All Beast Warrior monsters gain 100 attack. So it kicks ass. Pot of Duality. I'm only running one. And it's a good card to add certain cards you need for a deck for next turn. Rhoda automatically can get you access to this guy here, Constellar Pawn-Axe right here. That can get you a lot of good access. 2 MSTs, back row hit obviously, you need it. And the big 4 staples, self-explanatory, don't need to say much about them. 2 Bombless Trap Hole. Great card to use. Blow up a monster. That's special summon, normal flip to special summon if it turns or more. Torrential clears the field. Really good card to use. Fiendish Chain. This is one of the best cards in the deck. I don't know if I'm cutting this at all. If I do, I might cut this and 1 Gorilla for 2 Effect Veilers. I don't know if I will, but you let me know if I should. Double Deep Prison. Very good card to use. Gets rid of a lot of good stuff completely. It can get rid of Zim mains pretty much. Compulse, this can affect Zim mains too. I might up this to free, so I might take either one Gorilla or one Phoenix Chain out to put another Compulsory. Really good card. And Solemn Brigade. Now the extra deck. This guy here, Constellar, High D's. His effect is, this one's effect is, it requires 2-level free monsters. What you can do with it is, once per turn, you can attach one material and switch all opponent's monsters to defense mode. It's just so broken. I chose to run this over Zim mains, honestly, because it's just so fucking awesome. I like it. One Constellar, Bumblebee. I'm just going to call him Bumblebee, let's just say that. Once per turn, during either the damage step on either player's turn, when a Constellar monster you control is attacking or being attacked, you can attach one XYZ material from this card. That monster gains 1,000 attack points until the end phase. So it's really good to use. It can take down a lot of powerful monsters. Omega, this is pretty much like the Forbidden Lance of the deck, virtually. You detach a material, and until the end phase of that turn, it can work during any play turns for that whole turn. You detach a material, it's unaffected by any spell traps, any Constellar monster. So that could work. I might up this to free soon. So I might take him out and put free of him in here soon. 2 Constellar. This is like a Compulse on steroids, pretty much. It's really good to use. You know, it could be any set card. It's just so freaking awesome. It could be any card on the field. And this guy, pretty much this card, you can attach one XYZ material from this card to target one monster in the graveyard and return it to the hand. Turn it to your hand. So it's really good to use, but still, it's pretty good. 27 attack. Tiger King, just there to negate monster effects. I don't know if I'm taking him out. We'll see. So this guy, it's whatever. You can detach both materials from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0, and the effects are negated. And when it's destroyed, you draw one card. Shockmaster, like I said about the combo earlier, about you summon him, and you get him. It's an automatic Shockmaster play. So this is a really broken card. Utopia, staple. Levier, just to get some banished stuff back, and my 2 level 5s. Shark Fortress, because as long as he's on the field, you can't target any other monsters but him. Once per turn, I can attach a material to select one monster on the field. That monster can attack twice during each battle phase. That's turn. And Volcanosaurus to blow up a monster your opponent controls inflict battle damage. So it's very self-explanatory. So if you have any questions about the extra deck, just give me some thoughts. Now for the side deck, I got 2 Max C's. Standard. It's just standard. You know, it's whatever. 2 Banisher Radiance. This is for Insectors, Elemental Dragons, Chaos Dragons, Heretics, anything that uses heavy, material. It's just so bad. Gores, obviously self-explanatory. 1 more MST, 2 Skill Drain to stop monster effects on the field, like Megalo and all that. It's just ridiculous. Soul Drain stops monster effects from the graveyard to activate a Chain Link. Mind Drain, very good cards. This stops any monster effect from the hand. Effects on monsters in the hand cannot be activated, so that means you can't no longer use Insectors as Equiption effect from the hand, or affect Veilers, Maxis. It's just a card so freaking nuts. Gaza Match, a good lockdown card. You have a light monster on the field. Attribute, so you can't control different attributes, so it's just ridiculous. And Shadow Imprisoned Mirror. And Macrocosmos. Yeah, that's all. So that is technically the deck. So yeah, that's my deck, guys. I hope you enjoy. So that's what I'm running for the Constellar deck profile. This cripples a lot of decks, and this negates dark decks. So yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas for me about this deck, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always open to them within reason. So yeah, more videos to come soon. Comment, rate, subscribe. Later.